Hey, welcome back. Today we're working on a Mighty Mac rototiller, 8 horsepower Briggs and Stratton with a flow jet carburetor. Let's see. So I picked this up the other day for some repairs. Paid some money for it. Picked it up real cheap. It didn't run when I picked it up, and somebody had replaced the carburetor already with this new Chinesium piece of junk. And I took it apart and found that the air mixture screw was jammed into the jet. So I got that pulled out of the jet, put it all back together, got it to run, but it doesn't run right. And that's how these Chinese carburetors usually are. They just don't run right. But sitting here doing some going over, and the belts are like spaghetti, full of cracks. So they're going to have to be replaced. Tried it out the other day also. And this jumps out of gear here, and this jumps out of gear also. So this is to lock your wheels in for forward motion, and then this is your forward and reverse. And the tillers, they just go as soon as you engage the belts. So as soon as you push this forward, these belts go, the tiller goes, and then when you engage this rod, then the wheels will go. And let's see, then you got your throttle up here, and in reverse. So if you pull this out of gear like that, and then you go back, watch that pulley there in the back. That there will go up. That'll make this thing back up in reverse. And then all the way down, and it's back into forward. So the forward belts are going to have to be replaced, and there's an adjustment screw down here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to get some. There. That screw there. So you get on it with a wrench, and then you turn the screw, and that'll move the detent ball in there, and then that might keep this from jumping out of gear so much. But anyway, back to the carburetor. I pulled the shroud off. Whenever you're picking something like this up that's been sitting for a long time, you should always pull the shroud off. Mouse, just to make sure there's no mouse nests. Nothing was chewed or anything like that. So this thing sat for a while. So I took the shroud off, lubricated the starter clutch, and put that back together. The coil looks good. The kill switch wire looks good. I just have it unhooked for right now. And we have spark. So it tells me that the points and condenser are fine. Got the carburetor kind of situated. Did the best I could with it. This, I don't know why, it moves kind of hard, and it kind of stalls the governor out. So I think I'm going to play with it a little bit more, so you can follow along in other videos and, see how this turns out. This is going to be a flip. I'm not keeping this for myself. I bought it to flip it. I have another one of these carburetors, an OEM. So this carburetor is more than likely going to come off and just be a parts carburetor. I've never had any luck with them, and I haven't met anybody that has had any luck with them. You get them off of eBay or Amazon, you can get them real cheap. And there's a reason why they're cheap, because they're junk. This hose here is, well, shot. So I'm looking in the book. I'm going to probably order one of those, and that's probably about it for that. So I'm probably going to replace that and belts and make some adjustments. And at some point I'm going to have to locate some tiller tines. That one's wore off, and that one's wore down. That's about what they should look like. Not like swords, they should look like blades. So that's pretty worn, and I'm gonna try to find something. Mighty Mac is a piece of equipment that was made in Pennsylvania, and I think they were bought out. They're now owned by somebody else. I didn't do any research on it yet, but they used to make chipper shredders, stump grinders, hammer mills, rototillers, two-wheel tractors, stuff like that. And it was more commercial oriented lawn equipment. So I have picked these books up a while back, and these books. I also picked up a new toy. I bought a tripod to hold the phone, and we're gonna try this out here. I'm gonna pop you guys in, and we're gonna see how this works. Give me 1 second here. Okay. How's that? Everybody seeing all right? Yeah. Let's see here. There. There. Now we got the book in. You guys are going to be a little sideways here, but anyway, so this is the book. It covers the engines from 1904 hundreds to the 1904 68s and so on. So all the models that have between that number and this number, it covers. And that engine on that Mighty Mac is a 1904 92. So it's the numbers end just before that series, but there isn't really much of a difference in the engines anyway. So I mean, they're pretty much all assembled the same way for Briggs and Stratton. But I was mainly looking here because these books are outdated. I have them mainly for these schematics. So I was looking to make sure that, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's this plate here for your throttle. So your throttle cable comes in and hooks into that little tab there. And that would move back and forth, which would pull this spring, which is right here. That would be on the back side, which would be connected to your governor. And then this is the rod that goes up to your carburetor, and yada, yada, yada. It's all boring pictures to look at. So I was just making sure that there wasn't any springs or anything like that that were missing, because there's only one spring on it, and I just want to make sure, you know, not that it's missing a spring and I'm sitting here bad-mouthing a carburetor and it's because it's missing springs for the governor. But it's only one spring. That's what's on there for the governor, and I'm going to badmouth the carburetor. But anyway, in this book is this. Here's that hose that would connect into your air cleaner, and that's number 11. So we're going to look up part 11 in the book here. Not sure if I go that way or this way. I think I go this way. Part 11. But it's in there. It's in here somewhere, and it doesn't really matter anyway. But you in my younger day, this is you went into the parts store and this is how they ordered all the parts. So these books are they're discontinued from a dealership, and because everything went to computers now, they don't use these books. So I picked them up mainly for the illustrations, but I can look if I need to know the name of something. They're nice because I can at least look up the name of that part. So then it makes it easier for me to hunt that part down online. So like I just purchased this, and I looked this up. This is in the book also. And I had just purchased this off the internet. Only to find out Briggs & Stratton made quite a few of these, and they're flywheel pullers. And there's different sizes, and this is for a large flywheel, not for the smaller flywheel. So this would probably work on like the cast iron engines, and that's an aluminum block engine, so this won't work on there. But I found in one of these books, I got a couple of them, it has a parts listing for all the other flywheel pullers, so that was nice. So I know what flywheel pullers will work with what engines, and that was nice. So anyhow, oh yeah, here's another one of them books right there. And this is all new. I got these cabinets here. These are all new. So I used to have nut and bolt cabinets there that are going to end up going up here with all these nut and bolt cabinets, but I didn't get that far. I keep getting interrupted with other people's projects. Just this morning, I got somebody's snowblower out of here that needed repair, and I fixed it and got it out of here. I don't like to film customers' equipment. I don't feel that it's right, especially if I don't ask them for permission first. But this I own. I bought it. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace, and picked it up real cheap. Didn't run. They tried getting it running. They swapped the carburetor out. I asked them if they had the original carburetor, but they already had thrown it away. But it's all right. I have an OEM carburetor here somewhere in my mess. Oh, and then I picked this up. I just picked this up yesterday. Oh, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that snowblower, but if you look in behind the snowblower, you can see another set of handlebars. So I don't know how well you can see it, but there's another rototiller there. It's a front mount tiller-tine rototiller, and I just picked that up yesterday. See if you can see it now. In behind there. Yeah, there. Little yellow engine there. Little yellow Briggs & Stratton engine. It's I believe it's a 4 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. Guy's father took it apart, died, and Then the son was cleaning up and he couldn't find the parts that were taken off of it, but he listed it anyway. So I picked that up for 20 bucks. And it's an Eclipse Hahon or something, Hahn. I never even heard of it, never even seen that brand before. But it's got a Briggs and Stratton on it, and the tiller tines look pretty good, so I was going to look for a lawnmower engine to toss on there and call it a day, and maybe use it for myself in between the rows of corn in the garden, or I don't know, maybe I'll flip it. Depends on what I found another motor just like it for I think it was like 40 bucks. So 40 bucks, 20 bucks. So I figured 100 bucks I could flip it and sell it. I ain't really making a profit on it. Maybe I can get that engine cheaper, but we'll see. Turn that out. But that's, I picked that up. Not sure what we're going to do with it yet. But that'll be another video project. So, you've seen some of the videos with the Craftsman 109 lathe. I picked that up off of eBay. I just got this in, this quick change. And I got it mounted on here. I didn't even get to try it yet. And all of a sudden I got bombarded with people's snowblowers. It's just been one snowblower after another. So I want to get back to this. I got some more machining to do for myself, and I want to get my drop light put back up. And oh, this is new. Customer gave me that, so I thought that was neat, so I hung that there. And then that's about it. We got air conditioning for the summer. So I'm calling it quits for tonight, and tomorrow I'll probably be outside plowing snow. And next video, we're gonna go back to this Mighty Mac, unless something else shows up because of the snow. I probably will end up with somebody's snowblower, and that Mighty Mac will get put on the back burner again. So just wanted to let everybody know what I'm up to right now. We're gonna start shooting some video of the Mighty Mac and fixing that and getting it running. And I want to get some tools cleaned up and put away. And it's just getting to be a mess in here again. So, all right, so that's what's going on. You guys have a safe night.